Hello, friends, and welcome to my daily diary. Today, I want to walk you through exactly what I did from morning to night from Monday, April 17th through Thursday, April 20th of 2023. Now, just as a reminder, I do these daily diaries, and they are daily. You have an accounting of everything I do every day. And the reason is, first of all, the accountability. We have to all be accountable to God, to the cause to which we've committed ourselves, in my case, to the unborn, to you who support this work and encourage me and are involved in the various things I and our ministry do. And, accountability also for the purpose of encouragement, because we want to have you as partners in this great work. We want you to know how we are using the resources that you enable us to exercise. And also, frankly, as a method of defense. I always believe either we write our own story or somebody else writes it for us. Either we show people, like Jesus said, let your light shine. Either we show people the good that we are doing, or other people invent evil that they think that we're doing. To my critics, detractors, enemies, I have a simple question. Where's your daily diary? Show me what you did every single day from the moment you woke up to the moment you go to bed. Then we'll start to talk. Okay, so Monday, April the 17th, began early here at my office with an interview. Had a 7:05 radio interview. Lasted till about 7:30. Had a quick breakfast while having phone conversations with my administrative team, and got work ready for the staff for the day. Had a staff briefing as usual at 8:30. Now, these days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, were our pastoral team meetings. So every 4 to 6 weeks, we have the whole team together, people who work in other locations, head up different branches of the ministry, and we meet and we converse and we plan and we encourage and we update each other. The 8:30 staff briefing concluded. It was followed immediately with a meeting with my website and production team and executive director, then another meeting with our website team, and then a 9:30 meeting with our technology team. 10 o'clock, a meeting with our international team with our executive director. 10:30, a meeting that I had with our social media coordinator. After that, 11 o'clock, a meeting with our executive director and our Father Dennis Wild, who has been our associate director since 1998. And then at 11:30, another meeting in the studio here with our studio and technology team. Then a quick lunch at noon. A little bit of work at my desk, and the work in my emails on this day, the 17th, included outreach to various media outlets, monitoring of state pro-life votes in the legislatures, working with some pro-life leaders who want to form a new leadership group, in addition to the ones we already have, and they've turned to me for leadership on that. Finalizing a book that we're writing about the impact of Priests for Life, working on trips that are coming up, approval of our monthly statement mailing, approval of our travelogue mailing, and approval of various appeal mailings going out. Then at 1:30, our executive director and I had a meeting with our Kevin Burke, our pastoral associate, who is part of Rachel's Vineyard and Silent No More. That was followed by, a meeting with our executive manager and our one of our video editors, and then another meeting of our executive manager and social media coordinator. And then at 2:30, we had a pastoral team meeting together with the founder of something called Give, Send, Go. It is an alternative to GoFundMe. And then, when that meeting was over, let me see, what did we have next? We had a meeting of our executive director together with some of our Rachel's Vineyard team, a very important aspect of our ministry, bringing healing after abortion to thousands and thousands of people worldwide. Did some work then at my desk on the topics I already mentioned as well, and end-of-day staff reports coming in. Had a quick dinner, and then went into the studio to do my live program at 8 p.m. for Right Side Broadcasting, the Praying for America program, after which I went to bed. Okay, Tuesday, April 18th. Got up early, working at my desk. Let's see, some of the tasks I worked on with emails and so forth regarded the Rachel's Vineyard Training Conference, which is underway. It's virtual. People are taking online courses. Updates regarding the election that we have to give to our volunteers. Meeting with or communication with our website team in terms of some important postings to get on our web pages. Preparing for the pastoral team, the reading that we're asking them to do next. At every meeting we discuss one of the latest books that has come out in the pro-life movement and our reading of it. Liturgical videos online, helping people keep up with liturgical resources. An action alert to the people of Massachusetts. We were asked to help mobilize people there for a particular action on legislation. Mail responses, helping to keep the file up to date that guides our staff in how to answer certain questions that come in from the public. And then preparing various spots to tape. We had our 8:30 a.m. staff briefing on Tuesday, which was an extended briefing in which we got an update from our Rachel's Vineyard team and from our Youth Outreach and Street Activism Director, Brian Kemper. That meeting finished at 9:15 and I met with our video editor. That meeting finished at 9:25 and I met with our executive manager and communications director for a short time, and then had a 9:30 meeting with our technology team. And then the day proceeded from there with additional meetings with our team, including at 10 a.m. The whole staff coming together to hear updates from Father Dennis, from our technology team, from our international team, from our Silent No More campaign, from our Washington, D.C. office, and from our communications director. That meeting finished at about 11. At 11:15, I hopped in on a production meeting. This is a regular meeting taking place talking about the production of new brochures and books and so forth. 11:45, I met with our correspondence department and executive manager, and then had a quick lunch. At 12:45, I met with our national political coordinator, and we talked about the work on the elections. At 1:30, I had a meeting with one of our website managers, as well as one of our finance associates. That was a 1:30 meeting. At 2:30, our pastoral team reconvened, and we got an update from various staff on, for example, statistics of our traffic to our website, which keeps increasing, our social media platforms, which keep increasing, and our resource department, the orders on our online store keep increasing, prolifeproducts.org, and our new postings on our website. That was a meeting that finished close to 3:30, at which time I also spoke with our executive manager at 4 o'clock. I was here in the studio having a meeting with and doing taping with one of our production people and our social media coordinator. Went back to my desk, got the end of the day updates, did some work on the topics I mentioned at the top of the day, and then at 8 o'clock, after having a short dinner, came back in here to the studio and did my live broadcast on Right Side Broadcasting Network, the Praying for America program. That was Tuesday the 18th. Wednesday the 19th of April, pastoral team meetings continued. I had our morning breakfast conversation with our administrative team, and then 8:30 the full staff briefing, which was very full. We got an update from one of our fundraising people. I gave an update about my recent travels, which you know all about if you follow these daily diaries. Another update from our communications director, and greetings from our senior vice president, Jerry Horn, who's been working with us for decades. Had some quick meetings after that staff briefing together with our communications and website team, after which I also met with some of our production team. 9:30 meeting with our technology team. 10 a.m. meeting, the book discussion with our pastoral team. We read the annual report of National Right to Life on the state of abortion in the USA. gave them the reading for next month, Abby Johnson's new book. And then continued on. Let's see, the items I dealt with when I had to go back to my desk in between these meetings and do emails had to do with our Shockwaves brochure, Healing the Shockwaves of Abortion. We constantly keep these brochures updated. New project ideas that I had to discuss with our administrative team. The Kentucky primaries are coming up. They have an important governor's race and other offices statewide. And let's see, some communications in regard to our apartment in Rome. I have a small apartment in Rome that we loan out to pro-life leaders who are visiting over there. We continued with meetings at 11 a.m. with the pastoral team and our national political coordinator. We talked about, of course, what we're doing for the elections. At 11:40 a.m., I met with our social media coordinator, and we did some work on updating some of our profiles, like on Amazon Fire, for example, where we offer our programming, keeping those channels up to date with a lot of profile information helps people to find us more easily. Quick lunch at noon. 1 o'clock meeting I had with our executive director and a priest who wants to join our team. And we started negotiations about that. 1:30 had a meeting with our executive director and our youth outreach / social street activism coordinator, Brian. At 2:15 I had a meeting with our several of our staff who handle communications with the public and with pro-life leaders. Quick meeting. 2:30 I had another meeting with our website team, constantly putting more things out there for you and for the whole movement. Had a taping at 4 p.m. right here in this studio after doing a little work at my desk. Taping of our evening program for Right Side Broadcasting. And at 4:30 had a strategy meeting with some of our administrative team about some upcoming project ideas. Got end of the day staff reports, took my walk, made some phone calls while walking, and then after a quick dinner had an 8 p.m. live broadcast again for our programming on Right Side Broadcasting. At the arrival of Thursday, the 20th of April, worked at my desk, did some tapings and things in the morning, but worked at my desk also. I did some quick shopping downtown and communicated via email with staff in regard to translators. By the way, we need translators into Spanish. People who know, not just who know Spanish, but who know written translation work from English into Spanish. Did some communication about that, media outreach, getting more interviews lined up, getting more invitations to speak and responding, evaluating to see if I can make them. Very often there's schedule conflicts between invitations, and then securing different interviews. Okay, so let's see, had a meeting after our 8:30 staff briefing, had a meeting at 10 with our data department, very important regular meeting. It was quick though, 10:15. I had a taping of a short spot you may have seen with our team that is going to the Heartbeat Conference next week, and we taped a little video about that. 10:45 I had a meeting with some of our website staff. Then did some quiet work. I did my regular blood donation at 1 o'clock downtown at the Blood Center. Came back, I had a meeting with some of the team that's going to the Heartbeat Conference at 2:15 to plan all the things we're going to do. At 3 o'clock, I was here in the studio taping another Praying for America program. At 3:30, I met with our social media coordinator to update our profile on Roku. We make our broadcasts available on Roku, and again, we're updating, as we always do, our profile information there. Check it out if you have Roku. Look for Pro-Life Central as the program. At 4 o'clock, I welcomed some visitors here to our office, a couple who are spending some time here in Florida and we had a nice tour. I gave them a tour of our facility, and then we went out for an early dinner. Grateful for their commitment to the pro-life cause and to Priests for Life. And then did about an hour and a half quiet work at my desk on some of the email topics I've mentioned already. And at 8 p.m. had a national election training call that we put on every month. You can sign up for it at prolifevote.com. And our national political coordinator was with me, and we led our volunteers, dozens of them on the call, through the steps of some latest things. We had a guest speaker and talked about latest trends with the elections, things they could do. It lasted until 9:15, from 8 o'clock to 9:15. And after that, then I was ready to get ready for bed and just did some quiet reading at the end of the day. There it is, April 17th to the 20th of 2023. Accountability, encouragement, and remember, write your own story and tell your own story. Otherwise, somebody else is going to try to tell it for you. God bless you. Thank you for following these daily updates. We'll be back again tomorrow. God bless.